Our dream.
Who's taking it away for us this week?
I'll just give you excuse me, I'm trying to talk here. You can clap while you're walking after I'm finished talking.
Okay, we're recognizing your,
Okay.
your. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, for this date in history,
Yes.
and I'm going back to my. Why don't you go back up to your facility? I'm going back to my radical past from college days, and we're gonna talk about some things that happened in history. Yeah, well, first,
Yeah.
I need quiet, no laughter. A man that I admired in 1865, Malcolm X, the American activist and minister, was assassinated.
You said 1865?
No,
You
1965.
said 18, but that's okay. You know what, give him.
In 1965, I still remember it. He was assassinated in Harlem, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you must have been close to there at that time.
Yes, I was.
Were you in college then?
Well,
65
no, I had graduated. I was in the business world
already?
already.
I wasn't even
I
in
didn't waste
elementary
time.
school.
He was selling wagon
You
wheels.
were listening?
Yeah. Now, you may remember this, I don't know yet. 1848.
Are you sure it's 1848?
1848, Karl Marx and Frederick Engels published the Communist Manifesto. So that's your radical news for the week.
That was-
And also in 1972, I thought interesting, Richard Nixon embarked on his historic tour of China.
Yeah,
That was big news in 72,
yeah.
because not shortly after that, he resigned.
Oil broke loose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, he didn't start a war at least
yeah.
to deflect from.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no Washington Post now to report those kind of things, so, yeah. So anyway, that's our news. For some reason, I was in a radical mood, so there we go.
King Donnie is going to China in April.
With any luck, they'll keep him.
He'll ask for asylum.
You
Yeah.
must go rename the wall.
Trump,
All right.
China wall.
The Trump China wall.
Yeah.
The great Trump.
The great-
China.
Great, magnificent Trump China wall.
All right, let me get it off my chest.
Please.
Epstein files place renewed attention on US authorities' failure to stop him. Right? This latest cachet of Epstein files provided more insight into authorities' familiarity with allegations against him than years that followed, including time between his sweetheart plea deal in 2008 and federal arrest nearly 6 years later, and murder. Oh, that was not suicide. That was murder. And we all know who was behind it. And that's why he ain't letting anything out of the bag. Because he had his contacts in the tombs and they knew what they were doing, period. So fat dementia Donnie, he's getting everything in this. What are you hiding? Corruption exists in all levels and branches of our government, and it's time we started to clean it up. Because I am angry.
All right, we got it. And I
You
guess
got the message? I hope asshole gets the message.
I think we're gonna have several Epstein things today, so,
Just.
but
Yeah.
You're not gonna top that.
hang on. So, but I'll wait, because I've already said, hey, you take my word for it. Anybody go first?
He doesn't dare.
I'm sitting next to him.
Okay, I was going to discuss Andy and the Slammer,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
if you know who that is.
yes.
But he must have made bail. How mad must you be if your own brother, the king, convicts you from his evicts you from your castle
Everybody's
and allows an investigation into the financial dealings with Epstein. My subject today is actually the Zorro Ranch, which is located 45 miles from River City.
Wait a minute, so you went from Andy to Zorro.
Zorro Ranch.
And
Well,
taking
Andy
both
got-
my documents.
Andy's out on bail.
Yeah, but Andy could have been there too.
Well, before we go past Andy, I do have a couple of tidbits, and then you can go to Zorro.
All right? Let's
Well,
hear it.
First, it's interesting, because here we are, here's the former prince who's been under arrest now, they're investigating it. They have actually done searches on 2 royal palaces or buildings. Why can't we do that here? Why can't we get somebody arrested? Why can't we, I mean, we have all these files.
Because they're all in the files.
We're all in the files, don't you get it?
Okay, I did, it was rhetorical, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, but
Well, you know what, you know what, the first thing Andy did when Scotland Yard came?
Well, there's more than that.
it was a shark.
It just kept going and it was loose and all over.
Is that all your tidbits? You
No.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, my subject today is the ranch, which is located 45 miles
this
from
ranch.
where we sit.
Yes.
New Mexico lawmakers. are
45 miles, I thought it was 45 miles from Santa Fe.
Well, that's 30 miles from Santa Fe.
Oh, excuse
I
me,
thought it was, okay.
Someday we'll drive out there.
we will, oh, good. He'll take me
Yeah,
out,
bring a
he'll
13.
take me out of the home.
New Mexico lawmakers launching a full probe into what happened at the ranch. Allegations of bodies being buried of 2 foreign girls. Imagine that. Thanks to lawmakers of New Mexico, we're opening the investigation to look into this matter. Very strange to me that the DOJ has refused to
He's
investigate.
hitting the can again.
So
Go ahead, Ron.
Bartender was slow on the.
I'm actually listening
The
because.
DOJ has refused to investigate the ranch or the private island of Epstein. It's total corruption, cover up of the E-class, meaning not E-class as in normal E-class, but the Epstein class. Folks who visit the island and the ranch include rich and powerful people that support and counter the distraction of the Trump tactics to cover up. Cadaver dogs and ground penetrating radar should be used immediately to quell the situation or bring it to light. Wake up, America. You have a pedophile protector in the White House that's going to be totally supported by his loyal cabinet. Mega should be ashamed.
Okay, we both have an issue with what you just said,
Why don't you fire me?
okay? Because fire said pedophile protector. You should have just left protector out of there, and there's a pedophile in the White House.
Right.
Well, let me change that right now. My 4th grade teacher was that.
Well, we are.
Do you remember?
Okay.
She came out in the wagon that he sold it into.
Who looks like he's got a lot of ink.
Yeah.
Well, hang on, we're still on the New Mexico thing, just,
And
and we'll let Lou get to his penny ante, whatever little things he's got to talk about. But I thought it's interesting because you talked about that the US Attorney General's office hadn't, but several years ago, the New Mexico Attorney General was actually looking into that, and the US Attorney General asked them to back off, and that's why they never investigated. Because they had been told, hey, we're looking into it, you don't have to. So now you had 2 people that were, one never did, and so, yeah, there's something. I mean, it isn't just this current Attorney General, I'm telling you, this has been going on for a long time.
back to the Richardson days, Governor Richards.
Oh, I think it goes,
No, I'm talking about it, the US Attorney General, yeah.
But back under
Yes,
his,
could be, yeah.
I mean, he was like this with. He was like this. No, three.
and one more.
Three. Trump, Epstein, and Bill Clinton. right in the middle, Bill, you.
Don't stop now, Ralphie.
Well, that was my addition to that, so, okay, we will let you have.
Well, last week I only had one thing. I'm making up for it this week.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Sorry, but
We
last
left,
week
we
it
left a
became,
lot of room for it.
right, it became the title of the title of the episode. And nobody said anything. Alligators, holy syrup, and Trumpstein files was last week's title.
I didn't even,
What's it called?
You didn't even watch it yet?
no,
Thank you.
I was look at the title.
I was under the weather.
What was the title?
The title was Alligators, Holy Syrup, and Trumpstein
Yeah,
files.
we talked about the alligators.
Okay,
The baptizing the alligator at the Waffle
Yeah.
House.
Well, let's don't get on the Waffle House again.
Okay, so a few things. These were just sort of ideas that came to me this morning as I was scheduling the Zoom call, that sort of thing. And so first of all, we know what $1 million gets you, right? In this country?
Zip.
Well, it gets you, you put a donation into Stinky, and he will turn around and shut down a new bridge in Michigan because the guy who makes the donation wants the bridge closed down. So that because the bridge is a toll road.
Yeah, and he's got another one.
Yeah, and his new bridge is now up in the air.
Yeah,
not open.
It's not open yet. Yeah, so just something I thought about. I was perusing.
so you think there's corruption in the White House? Is that what you're saying there?
No.
We all know, who was really said.
Once
no,
again,
wait,
rhetorical
wait.
question.
Yes, but you're saying, why haven't people been arrested? You're saying, why haven't people been arrested? You're saying the same thing. Everybody knows, it just takes $1 million.
Yeah,
$1 million and you can do whatever the hell you want in this country.
Or you can put up
Well-
$1 billion and be on the Peace Corps.
Well, there's 4 of us.
Trump over here.
150. So each, we can get the president arrested. You think that would happen?
So, you said he's going to China in April.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a war on his hands before he gets there.
He's going for April Fool's Day.
Oh, okay.
That's one of his big days.
And the Ayatollah is threatening him.
it's actually
releasing-
named after
Yes.
April Fool's.
Okay. So the Ayatollah
Trump holiday.
I'm sorry. Oh, am I interrupting?
Okay.
Okay. The Ayatollah has a P tape. And he's threatening to release videos and pics if he bombs Iran. And I'm all there.
I'm sorry,
What are you, what is he waiting for?
yeah.
He's waiting for I wish he would. Right?
Do it
Just
before you're evaporated, man.
Hang on. I think I thought I saw ice for a minute.
The Ayatollah has a P tape. Is that what you're saying?
the Ayatollah is threatening release of pictures and videos and other files from the Epstein files, because everybody has them except us.
Apparently,
Across,
yeah.
across Europe, the Middle East, probably over to Asia, have all the files unredacted. Because how else is Andy, formerly known as Prince,
Yeah.
formerly known as Prince, how does the UK have that much information to be able to arrest him? You can't. I'm sure you could not have arrested him on redacted files.
You're right.
So they have the unredacted, and then the Ayatollah Khamenei, or sorry, not trying to be, I can't remember what his.
Maybe. I think that's it.
Maybe.
One of them somewhere in there. Yeah.
He's threatening to release files if any bombing starts.
Where did you read that?
It was all over the news this week.
How did I miss
I
that?
don't know.
Oh, because I'm maybe actually watching legitimate news. So.
You want
So,
to
good right.
You were watching,
Oh, I was watching. I watched that.
So
you've been watching soccer.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. So yesterday, Stinky gets up in the press room to talk about the SCOTUS decision about the tariffs. They are illegal. Can't do it. He's saying that, members of the Supreme Court are un-American and unpatriotic.
Low intelligence.
That was the
And low
nice thing.
intelligence.
And they
Yes,
don't
low
respect their family. Their
Yeah.
families don't respect them.
Yeah,
And they should be ashamed.
and somebody, yes, and one of the reporters asked, well, why don't you just, work with Congress and then do, I don't have to, I can do whatever I want.
You know,
And then during this press conference, he then says he's increasing global tariffs to 15%.
no, 10%.
10%.
Not
10%.
And then he slipped on it overnight
Yeah.
and he woke up and he said, "John, I can get another."
Yeah, yeah.
15% global tariff.
You know,
He was just told.
why doesn't he pull the Looney Tunes and say, "That's
That's
all"?
It's just
You really don't want him to sleep on
the
it,
amount of crazy.
except during the meetings that he goes to. The peace board, he slept through the whole
Well, that's what Melania says to him. Don't you sleep on me.
thing. No, that
Oh.
wasn't sleep on it. It was, never mind.
So Andy, here's the other thing about Andy that you didn't mention. He's out of the succession.
Yes,
Did they vote on that
eight,
today?
He was
players,
eight,
before he could go anywhere.
but right, he's not gonna get there, but he was eight, he's now nothing.
Does he get very?
Well, that had to be a legislative thing.
$70.
Does
In Scotland.
he go in a pauper cemetery?
No, second tee box in Scotland.
If he loses one more home, he'll be living in a shopping cart.
He can come down.
Right.
We got a
Oh,
home.
speaking of Albuquerque, it's something that I thought of this week. Melanie Stansberry is everywhere.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Have you noticed?
She was on my phone
Is
thing when
everywhere.
they joined her hour-long rant or something.
Have you joined her by giving money?
No, I haven't.
I would encourage you to do
I know her
so.
husband, but I wouldn't give him any money either.
Doesn't make a difference.
I
The
know,
woman
No, he-
is
he's
on
sorry.
there all the time.
yeah, and I suggest we move the podcast to Chicago. So that we can collect
Yeah.
$1,700 from Stinky, right?
Yeah. I'm
I
telling you,
don't think there's anything wrong with that.
our governor will come up with something. I think she's got more balls than Pritzker does.
You do.
Have
You
you ever?
really do.
Yeah,
You really.
I
do.
really do.
You really do.
Ooh, good news.
Oh,
They did do some things to make our doctors come to New Mexico this week, so.
yeah, then you know what they did?
What, they lowered the,
Well,
The insurance.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that your insurance premiums, they needed to.
Oh, they need more.
They
doctors.
set a cap, yeah.
They need more doctors. Definitely.
one
And
less.
we're a good example of that.
Yeah.
How would you like to be us?
One last thing
Oh, go
on the
ahead.
tariffs. On the
So what
tariffs. One
else
last
did you
thing.
think about?
One last thing on the tariffs. All of these countries that paid tariffs and honor them, now that they're illegal, are they going to ask for their money back?
Should.
Who's gonna give it to them?
I
That's what he's gonna say.
don't think the money is anywhere.
It's in.
That it's already gone. And that's the problem. That's the reason why he was up there looking like a corpse yesterday.
And that's different, how
Oh, well, before this,
he
he
didn't go
was
to
that,
the court.
no, it was that orange, whatever he. sprayed
Orange
things
thing,
on,
yeah.
so.
Has he stopped using that? on his-
Yes,
Yes.
apparently he has. And it's a more natural.
Hail.
It's weekend at Stinky's. Because I swear he's using a different, he said it said that he is no longer using dye on his hair. This is the natural.
Yes,
Looks pretty
Yes.
white.
yes.
There's my-
It's a natural veil. Hey,
But I thought he was wearing maybe a tube.
Whatever,
I
no,
think he's always been wearing it.
I am telling you,
Because that's one massive comb over.
Yeah,
yeah.
it'd be toupee,
It-
sorry.
He,
His hairs have to be down to here
yeah.
in order to get it up and
It's like Howard Hughes.
You know how much,
You know, speaking of Howard Hughes, and I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. Howard Hughes, umpteen years ago, when I was younger. And
And he was alive.
yeah, and he was alive, and I was at Paradise Island at the Britannia Beach Hotel. He was there. I had mentioned this.
Is that Epstein?
Well, no, not,
Not that one.
but Howard Hughes flew in on his helicopter, heard him land on the roof. In the morning, he would take off. And I realized just the other day that he originally was going to develop Little St. James Island.
Oh.
And that's where he and his people used to fly every day from Paradise Island. He would fly to Little St. James Island. He never really fully developed it, but I guess he laid the groundwork
Yeah.
for Epstein.
Well, there's some real weirdos been on that.
Oh, yeah.
island, yeah. Apparently you have a private island, you can do a lot of things nobody.
So who's the original owner? What is it
The old-
under a
old
flag?
Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands.
So it is US territory.
There were no versions there.
Well,
the original,
Sorry,
the original
sorry,
owner of
ladies.
Pizza Ranch.
no. I was thinking of something. I was thinking of something worse, and I controlled myself. just
Well, you can
because-
say it.
No, I'm not
Oh,
gonna say.
please
No,
say it.
no.
Oh, please.
No.
Don't.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Governor King was the owner of Zorro Ranch.
Who?
Governor King,
Yes.
Right.
yeah,
So
and he sold the Epstein estate.
the rumor is that there are at least 2 grave sites.
Right.
Is that right?
Yes.
That's what I heard.
But
Or
off,
another-
off the grounds.
They
Oh,
think they're in
they're
a
just-
state, some land owned by the state, is what I understand, yeah. But, yeah, there's actually some fairly credible, and I think they may have a pretty good idea where they are. But the first thing they did is they're asking for that email that talks about that from the Justice Department. Now, whether, the Justice Department gives anything up is a whole nother deal, but, yeah, cause there's a lot of, federal land, a lot of state land around there, so I'm guessing you could have buried a lot of stuff out there and nobody would know about it, yeah.
30 years ago, they buried 11 streetwalkers or young women right
Right
out
over
here,
here.
right out here behind someplace. So I can. And
It was, I think it was on the first Mesa.
yeah, and it took them forever to find that, so there's bodies buried every place.
So where is Zorro Ranch in relation to this ranch? No,
We don't want to be very specific, please.
It's 30 miles south and east of Santa Fe and 45 miles north and a little bit east of Albuquerque.
So is that on the road that goes down to Klein's Corner?
no.
Somewhere
No.
I don't know.
That wouldn't that be going?
Wait,
Then
you're
you're
in east of Santa Fe?
Yeah,
Yes.
Then yes,
yes,
yes.
Yeah.
So it's up there,
This one?
on the other side of the mountain.
No,
No,
off of Turquoise Trail, not on, but somewhere
Oh, wait.
between those two.
a couple of weeks ago, I was up on Turquoise Trail.
you didn't find anything?
No,
Yeah, there's a lot of
I
empty.
mean, there were a lot of ranches up there that were vacated, but
It is theoretical, it is essentially on the other side of the range. But it's way up north.
Not too far.
It can't be that far from Madrid.
It's, well, they call it Stanley. It wouldn't be the, and in Santa Fe County.
Oh, then, yeah, it can be Santa Fe is not one of the largest counties in the states.
Anyway, it's not that, I thought it was further north.
But yeah, I thought it was
I
kind of
thought
northeast.
north and west.
corner.
Oh, yes, that is out in the west, because it really gets barren out there.
Mhm.
So,
yeah, it is.
so What's the what is the process to take place, by the state?
Well,
This law that got passed, what's the?
yeah, believe it
what do
or
we need to
not, my understanding is the committee has already met, even though they just passed the law. What, Thursday,
do? Yeah,
Tuesday, something like that?
yeah.
The committee met, like either today or yesterday. And they're gonna decide, and there's some people that know what they need to do. I mean, there's lawyers on there, there's a couple other people that know how to either subpoena it, ask for the, the information from somebody. I probably find it, but, yeah, there's people on there that know what they need to do to start getting this. I assume that it'll be Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department that'll do, or the New Mexico State Police that'll be doing the digging up or whatever. That would be who would have jurisdiction.
And the office of OMI might be
Yeah,
part of it too.
could be, yeah.
Yeah, and then, anthropologists.
Yeah.
For
Well,
preservation.
At least it won't be the Puma County Sheriff from Arizona.
Yeah,
That guy.
he just dig it up and bury it somewhere else, so.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Savannah.
Has that, the mother is still missing, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
She's in Mexico, married.
Do you think she's buried? Or do you think she's a queen somewhere?
Her health would not allow. her.
Yeah, I don't think she.
I think the guy stole her, took her across the border, and she got sick, dead, whatever. Now he's hiding out.
Yeah, you can hide out in the mountains there.
It'd be hard to, well, once you get over the border, you never know, so.
If it was my mother, I'd want that much coverage, but I can't believe the amount of federal agents and county.
Oh, well, this
They
is
got-
our outstanding FBI,
Yeah, they
the
need,
remnants of the FBI.
The Phoebes,
they need to move all those investigators over here to look at the ranch and see what's buried over here.
They'll never find
Not worry
anything.
about,
Yeah,
mom.
I'm sure our governor and Attorney General are protecting this site as a state operation, not.
The
and
new
not
owner,
let the feds
he's
come in and
agreed
just
to
burn it all.
let
Yeah.
them dig.
he said they can dig whenever, so.
And he's going to make it into a children's Christian something,
Yeah.
a school. He shouldn't use that word children around Zorro.
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's gonna have
You
to
know
do
what?
some,
it's similar to what Don Imus did out here in was Truth or
Yeah,
Concept.
it was in,
Yeah.
he was right on.
He took care of a lot
Kids.
of sick kids.
It was a summer.
Yeah.
He had it as a summer.
Summer camp.
Um,
well, I have a question for y'all. You briefly spoke about Iran.
Yeah.
And so my question is, what day are we going to?
It was scheduled for today.
I
He
don't,
said he'd do it more than likely by Saturday. He didn't say. He said he
yeah.
wants to go.
Except
yeah,
he wants
but
to,
they gotta wait for the carrier. There's one carrier that I don't think,
well, how many carriers do they have? Three?
no,
Or
one.
two?
There's one now on site, Lincoln, which is south of Iran. But the, Ford is coming in through the Mediterranean.
Okay, well, if they did such a great job months ago, why even go back? Right? So obviously, they realized they screwed up then, so they're gonna screw up again.
Okay, you're thinking they're gonna admit that mistake.
Well, they never admit their mistakes. Just give them $1 million and he'll say whatever you want him to say.
Yeah,
So they fired the guy who the bomb damage assessment released it,
yeah,
from
Yeah,
there and
yeah.
said, nothing,
Yeah.
we didn't hit their targets. He's fired.
Yeah,
Just,
well, bad news is not, I tell you, you don't want to deliver bad news in that administration.
no. So let's go back to what I closed with. Corruption exists in all levels and branches of our government. Do we admit that?
Right.
Right, okay, and it's time we
sorry.
started.
No. My department, when I ran it, there was no corruption.
Well,
I was there.
but that was then. Come on,
Oh,
so
oh,
it's
then
time,
I agree with you.
okay, it's time we started to clean it up. And I mean, there are 30 Republicans, quote, former mega Republicans, who are not gonna run for office. Why don't they just wake up and say, you know what, we agree with you, Democrats, okay? Let's impeach him again and let's get the ass out of the office. I mean, it's simple. It really is simple. And then you can start to clean up everything else that exists from Epstein. Sorry to be so serious, but I am really pissed.
I don't think I realized how pissed he
You've
was.
had too much rest.
I've been locked in my cave.
What are you drinking there?
It's H2O.
Oh,
On the rocks.
yeah, maybe we need to give him a little something else.
Yeah.
But nobody still, I mean, today, you think today, I think it's gonna probably be Monday or Tuesday.
Well, you got the State of the Union Tuesday.
Ooh, he
That-
wants to do it before the state. of the
Oh,
Union.
that would be a big announcement.
Yeah,
Take your mind off something.
yeah, take your mind
Yeah,
out.
well, he's gonna walk down the aisle, he's gonna look at the Supreme Court justices and say, all but 3 of you stink,
And this is what'll happen to you.
right? And, oh, by the way, we just wiped out Iran. Okay, we have no problem there, except we gotta send our troops over there to police the state.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to join us. I wonder why. Oh, $1 million a head.
Billion.
Build it, big.
I think
Big.
that's for the Board of Peace.
Board of Peace.
Board of Peace.
Did you see him sleeping?
Yeah.
During the, and he
I
had
mean,
the REM going.
It wasn't even close. I mean, he was asleep.
The eyes are.
Because
rapid eye
when they,
movement.
did you see when they started clapping after somebody's speech? And he goes, hey.
Mr. Sandman, where are you?
He hadn't brought us a drink yet.
On and on and on, just.
You're right about him coloring his hair. He stopped coloring.
Yeah.
There is no hair.
And he
You-
went to his doctor and the doctor said, and he said to the doctor, he says, what if it all falls out? And the doctor said, you can get a presidential rug, a hairpiece.
Yeah.
And Trump said, well, how much is it? And he said, for president, that kind of golden hair, he said, be a lot. And Trump said, that'll be too much to pay.
So he's gonna start telling them that, the Trump toupee.
Well, that goes with the watch.
Yeah, the Trump toupee,
It's too much to pay.
because there is nothing underneath whatever that is.
There's nothing in the head, period. It's empty.
It's just a rattle.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a, yeah. Listen, before we move on, LDE Affinity Jewelry, is that one, is the .com is our primary sponsor, and don't forget GorillaGraphics.com. Where's yours?
And
I'm sorry, I brought the pot of coffee with it.
and our F Trump bracelets.
Yes. And when you finished watching this episode, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It really helps. So, what else you got?
You guys covered it all, I got nothing. I've been looking,
What do we have?
well, there was Iran, between Iran and Epstein, they have sucked the news out of everything. I mean, it's just,
Well, they suck.
Oh,
Yes.
you know what was on?
you woke up.
No, you know what was on TV the other night? On one of the news shows?
No,
They showed Kristi and Corey's jet.
Yes. Oh my God.
The inside of
yes,
They showed the inside of the jet?
Yes.
well,
With
you know,
with the 3 bedrooms, the 3 bathrooms, the 3 showers.
that's I thought it was to transport immigrants. That's some nice transport if you
Yeah,
can get it.
oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about
Come
coming out.
deport me.
Yeah, immigrant.
70,000 million dollars,
70 million,
70
Yeah.
million for that plane. I
because
mean,
it's a
I
math.
guess she deserves it.
They won't
And then-
ever put-
And then the latest yesterday is Pamby Bambi showing her diamond ring and Uncle Donnie, her Uncle Donnie, flipping out at that. How'd you get such a big ring? Now Melania wants two.
Isn't he great when he's been
Yeah.
recharged?
Yeah. It's like the,
Who's the unlucky, the soon to be betrothed?
Who? Pamby Pamby?
Yeah, who's her,
she had that, I guess he gave her a
Yeah.
ring.
to pick,
Some old.
Yes.
some old fart?
They're for the road cars.
Well, they're all married, I mean, you marry for money.
Yeah, well, that they all did.
Yeah.
They're all married to older men.
Oh, I don't think they're married to, I think everybody's a beard for everyone else.
Indeed. I like that.
Melania's his beard.
Yeah. Except I think,
JD has got his
except I
beard.
think you forgot how to do something with it.
His beard?
That's it, that's why she strays to New York all the time.
Are we doing on time?
We probably ought to. It's probably enough.
Yeah.
We will see you next week, or you'll see us next week.
Maybe,
Thanks for all.
maybe.
Be
Maybe,
careful of the
And
dark
see you
side
next
of
week
AI.
from behind the bars.
we may be on that plane.
Ooh.
Yeah, the heart-shaped bed,
Yeah.
or the one that goes around in circles. The mirrored floor.
Mirrored cereal.
Pink champagne eyes.
Pink champagne. Oh, Hotel California.
Yeah.
It's got